Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Revandra Radananjaya from Mechanical Engineering 2022. Today in this video, I would like to discuss about uh, my answer in numerical method final exam. So basically, we have six question, but the main question is the student version of military application of Spring Mass system. But first of all, let me answer the first question first. It's about doing a self evaluation. So I already write in here in the paper exam that I already submit yesterday for Friday. So what I can see through myself of the past few months is, especially in this numerical method subject, I have some evaluation through myself. One of them is I'm not so active in class, and unfortunately I don't attend all of the classes. I missed two of them because I got sick, but luckily on Tuesday, the next day on my mechanical fluid class is merged with the other numerical method class, so I can get the learning material that I got. I'm getting late about it, so but I can catch up the material by attending the merge class between numerical method and mechanical fluid and fluid mechanic. Beside of that, I'm also make a video every week in order to make sure my understanding. By today, I already make a total of 10 videos. This is the 11th video, which the video explain about anything that I learned in class, such as the A5 problem solution, optimization, doing a simulation USFD, and also doing optimization but using Python. One of the video also explained about an example of numerical method in circular economy engineering. But comparing to my other friend, I think I'm not the most diligent one because I see some of them have uploaded more video than me, while I'm only upload 10 videos. I see my friend upload 11 or 12 video. And I saw they really active in class. Because of that consideration, I think my score will be realistic if I get a score of 76 in this subject. Okay, next move on to the next question, which is answering this problem, student version of military application. We will try to solve this problem using the A5 problem solution, which is the fourth step is intention, initial thinking, idealization, and then instruction. Let's go to the first segment, which is intention. Before we start, it's good of us if we intend first, because if we intend first, it will make us more conscious to do or to work on this problem. So let's do the intention first. So I already read the intention. I intend to solve this numerical method problem about spring mass system in order to find the most optimum shock for the STT, because our greater Lord Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, after we make our intention, next we move on to the next step, which is initial thinking. In initial thinking, uh, this problem is basically a long version about a lot of question in here, but it uh, uh, this five question is related to one to other, so we can summarize it to one initial thinking that, as Mr. Dai said before, we want to summarize the all of all this problem to become one initial thinking. So I already write the initial thinking in here. Because due to recent budget costs, more economical part of the Rockwell Column Satellite Transportable Terminal, or SDT, or this vehicle in here. The STT must be used in the production. Engineer have tasked you or me to comparing a feasible option for the suspension system of STTs. The suspension system of the STT need to be fitted with the cost-effective shock that are reliable and protect the satellite while being transported load. These are three available shock, which is there are air coaster, cloud rider, and extreme shock, the spring constant, and the damping coefficient. To solve this question, we need to know that it's about spring mass system. Basically, it's an equation comes from Newton's second law of motion, which therefore is a combined spring force and damping force. Here are the equation. The basic equation is using a Newton's second law, which is sigma F equal to mass times acceleration, which A is equal to the second derivative of x, which is d square x per dt square. And then the force is the sigma F is contain the spring force and the damping force, which spring force is minus k times x and the damping force is beta times the derivative of force, which where dt is the x. Combine all the equation above, we will give us the spring mass system equation. We input the force into this Newton's second law equation. And then after knowing it basic condition, we can now start defining the problem in each condition or each question. Which I mean is summarize these 5 question that I already summarized. It become a 5 condition that I can summarize like this. For the first condition, we need to model a suspension system of STT while it's loaded of a mass of 18,000 kilogram. Second condition, because its suspension bottom out many times, some component might be damaged. So to avoid that, we need to determine the force on shock in the most severe terrain at the highest speed. This condition can be modeled by the function ft, this function, where the t is in second. For the third condition, the committee preferred the suspension of the STT is the premium shock because it is the cheapest one, but it will not to be sufficient. We need to present a reasonable data to persuade the committee to use other shock that are more the optimus one. For the fourth condition, in the field, the trailer of the STT was being tested with an experimental mounting of the Herstal Defender FN MP3, or basically is a machine gun, while the trailer was at rest. The mounted gun was firing vertically, which the vehicle began experiencing pronounced vertical motion. To help understand this phenomenon, we need to modeling the phenomenon to see it. It will stabilize or continue until the point of structural failure. The mass of the machine gun is about 4,000 kg and the spring constant of the use is K is 5,000 Newton per meter. Also, the force that weapon use or the external force is based on this equation. And then for the last condition or the fifth condition or fifth problem is a scenario for the trailer is transfers to a rugged terrain with an exposed rock. The engineer already decide that the spring constant is K 170 Newton meter and the damping coefficient is 1110 Newton second per meter was the best option. We need to model the suspension system of the STT if the N is 13 and the initial omega is 150, and then the time is 3 seconds, and additionally the trailer is initially at rest and at equilibrium position with mass of 100,000 kilogram. So after we do the initial thinking part, we move on to the next part, which is idealization. That in this step we want to make a further assumption to make it the problem is easier to solve. Here are the idealization. So we assume that the mass of the vehicle and the force function of the suspension is evenly distributed. In other words, the suspension system can be treated as one shock. Thus, the general mathematical model of the spring mass system is from this differential equation which we got from here, that we substitute this force into the sigma F, and then the acceleration we substitute this derivative. So we will get this equation where the xt is the displacement from rest position, m is the mass, b is the damping constant, k is the spring constant, and then ft is the external force. Nah, that the general assumption of the spring mass problem, but we need to make further assumption for each condition. So for this condition, we want to assume the load is of the trailer is at equilibrium, and then the displacement of the shock before the trailer is loaded is 3 cm. For the condition, we want to assume that the initial position and the initial speed is at 0. And then for the third condition, we want to consider it has the same external force from the second condition. And then for the fourth condition, we want to consider we use the measurement, the displacement of the trailer that engineer already take before. The table is in here, or for more better to see it better, we can see it in here in the problem set. And then for the fifth condition, we want to using a technique for modeling the rugged terrain is to impress the force applied that the suspension system by each rock. As an impulse, this can be done with a direct delta function of the form of this equation, where the omega initial is the concentrated load applied at the time of T initial. To model the terrain and equally spaced rock, we can express the external force by this equation. So after we make an assumption in idealization, we move on to the next step, which is instruction. So let's solve the first question first. So the first question, the first condition, it has three more questions, which is we want to determine the critically damped value for each shock, which is the critically damping coefficient, or BC is given by BC is equal to 2 on the root of constant spring times mass. We want to search for all the three shock, which is ice coaster, cold rider, and extreme shock. In ice coaster, we found that it has a 1256 Newton meter, which the condition is under dam. We can see the graph in the Python that I will explain later. The cloud rider, which is 650, is over dam, and then the extreme shock is 1107.8, which is nearly critically damped. And then for the B, we want to solve the spring mass system for each shock and plot the solution. Here is the pseudocode, but in this part I want to explain it using the Python. So this is the code. We want to import the library, import the initial value like I already mentioned in the pseudocode. This input the critically equation and then the time span, and then we want to define the system ODE because we want to solve it by a numerical method. And then we want to solve the equation by using solve IVP. And then after that, lastly, we want to plot the graph. So here the graph, we know that we can make sure this thing. We know that air coaster is under dam. Air coaster is the right one because the critical value has higher displacement than because the critical value is lower than the air coaster beta, and then for the cloud rider is over them because the critical value is higher than the beta of the air coaster, and then it's nearly critical for the extreme shock because it has the given B and the critical beta is nearly have the same displacement. So this is where I get this condition under dam, over dam, and nearly critical dam. Then we move on to we part C from the graph. We know that from this graph that I already showed you before, we know that the B or of course has a B of 100 where it is under dam will exhibit oscillatory behavior, and the BC is 1256. It's optimal for damping to avoid oscillation. For the cloud rider, we got it 1050, which is over dam. Skinny response but no oscillation. For the damping critical dam, optimal for damping for quicker stabilization without oscillation. For extreme shock, we got the given B is 1110 near the critical damp, but best performance for quick stabilization, and the critical beta is almost same as B value, indicating good design for minimizing oscillation. So based on that, we can conclude that the best shock for the suspension system is extreme shock for condition 1. So we know that the best shock is the extreme shock. So next we move on to the second condition. So for the second condition, I will solve the problem using a help of a code Python. Here's are the pseudocode, but it easier to explain it by right from the Python in VS Code. So for the second problem, we want to import same like the first code. We want to import the library, import the given data, import the equation, time span, and then define the ODE, and then solve the problem and figure, and then solve using solve IVP, and then print. And then the difference is only we want to add that the code can calculate the max and minimum displacement by using this command, and then define the homogeneous equation, and then finally we want to plot the figure. Want to plot the figure. So we want to know that for the second condition, we want to non-homogeneous solution and then find the maximum and minimum displacement. So let's run the code. Here are the displacement of the third of the shock, and then we can now find the maximum and minimum displacement to answer B question for number 2, which is the edge crosses has a max displacement of 0.07 and the minimum displacement of minus 0.02, and then proof calculator is the maximum displacement is 0.04 and the minimum displacement is 0. Extreme source has the maximum displacement of 0.003 and the minimum displacement of 0. So based on this minimum and maximum displacement, we can conclude that the best shock is extreme shock, same as condition 1. Condition 1. And then for your recommended shock, we want to solve the associated homogeneous equation. We want to identify the transition solution. We want to explain the effect of the transition solution on the satellite. Also, first the homogeneous solution of the best shock, which is extreme shock, is more likely the plot will look something like this. And then by using that code, we can also conclude the based on the maximum and minimum displacement, the analysis of the longer run performance. Extreme shock is provide the best performing by minimizing oscillation and ensuring safety of the satellite during transport. And then for the effect of the transition solution on the satellite, there is 3. The transition solution will exhibit the decaying oscillation due to damping effect of the shock absorber, and then initially the satellite may experience higher displacement, but this reduces over time as the transition solution diminish. And then the third is the steady state solution will dominate the longer run, indicating the system will oscillate with the external force frequency and amplitude. So by conclusion, by analyzing both of the transient and steady state solution, we can conclude that the extreme shock that I already mentioned before provide a good balance damping, and extreme shock provide a good balance between a damping responsive and transient solution will quickly diminish, minimizing the risk of damage and satellite during transport, and the steady state solution indicate that the system will be handle external force effectively without excessive oscillation. That's the answer for the second condition. So we next move on to the third condition. In the third condition, first we need to solve the initial value problem for a function with a time of t and a frequency parameter and omega as variable. The differential equation for the suspension is like this. With Ft we change it to the external force. And then the homogeneous solution would be like this. I already done it before and it's on my paper. For the particular solution, we want to assume that a solution form is like this, and then by substituting this equation, the differential equation of C, we will get like this. So the particular solution is like this, and then the general solution will become like this. And then by substituting the initial condition that we assume it the same as condition 2, we will get like the final equation will be like this. And then we want to know, and then what is the significance of omega, the frequency of parameter. Omega is represent the roughness of the driving condition. Higher omega implies the rougher terrain and higher frequency of external force. This is directly related to the speed of the vehicle. As the speed increase, the omega would also increase. For 3b, we need to find the positive wave value that the solution become invalid. The solution will become invalid if it have the same value as the denominator. It make the denominator become 0, so we can just make this equation to equal to 0, and then we can find that the omega that make the solution invalid is 0.02. Third, we need to make the plot to explaining the cause of the change of the frequency. I'm using Python to help me solve the equation. But to explain it better, because in this paper I write the pseudocode, here's the code that I already made. We want to import the code, import the initial condition. After import the initial condition, we want to make the time span, define the displacement, and then plot the figure lastly. So we just run the code. Now we get the displacement by using the omega of 0.1. It become a it will make a, what do you call it, a wave looking like this. What this means is the cause of frequencies change, the omega is changed due to variety in driving speed and the roughness of the terrain. Faster driving speed is rougher terrain result in higher weight, increasing the frequency of external force acting on the system. Damaging effect at the near of omega is equal to 0.02. The displacement become extremely large and leading to severe oscillation that can be cause the suspension system to button up frequently, risking the damage to the satellite due to high amplitude vibration. But to conclude it, or to sum up, the analysis clearly show that the undamped shock, while cheaper, are not sufficient for the STC suspension. The risk of resonance and higher amplitude oscillation can lead to significant damage to the satellite. Properly damped shock are essential to ensure the safety and integrity of the satellite during the transportation. Okay, that's for the third condition, why we must use the optimal one but not the cheapest one. So for the fourth condition, I'm using Python to help me solve the problem. So here the pseudocode, but to explain it better, I want to just go to the code that I already make. We want to we want to import the library, import the given data and the initial, and then define the Taylor motion, and then we want to solve the number 4 problem by using a curve fit command to perform the curve fitting to estimate the damping coefficient. And then we want to lastly plot the figure. Just run the program. So here's the plot. From the data, we know that the trailer displacement initially oscillates around zero, indicating some of vibration over motion. After a few seconds, the amplitude increased significantly. The motion seems irregular and does not exhibit a clear pattern. Toward the end, the displacement became more erratic and suggesting instability. You can see from this graphic that the first is it's to the given data, but the longer the time, it will make a larger error here in time in 60 seconds. From the code, we know that the estimate B, or the estimate beta number, is 1.0011 here, the estimate damping coefficient. And then the hypothesis for third question of 4 is hypothesis of the resonance of beats, where all the resonance occur when the frequency of the external forces match the natural frequency of the system, leading to an increased oscillation and potentially structural failure. On the other hand, beats occur when two frequencies are close, but not exactly as the same, resulting in a modulated waveform. In this case, behavior of the trailer does not seem to exhibit a clear resonance or beat patterns. For the last question, or for D, for the last question of number 4, or fourth condition, if the shock can be only extend and compress of a length of 0.5, the trailer structural integrity may be still compromised if the displacement exceeds this limit, but honestly, it's difficult to determine conclusiveness whether the displacement will exceed this limit with the given data that the problem gives to us. So let's move on to the last condition, which is the fifth condition. For solving the fifth condition, I'm also using Python. Here are the code for the fifth question. We want to import the library, import the initial condition, and then define the external force function, and then define the trailer motion, input the time span, initial condition, and then solve the equation, and then plot the problem. So we can run the the code first. We would like get the plot will look something like this. And then we know that the initial displacement and the velocity, this time independent variable, and displacement is variable. By applying the Laplace transform, we want to get the different equation about this. A is the 5a is about plotting this graph, and then for the part B is by using Python. We got the maximum displacement is 10, like here already mentioned 10, and then the minimum displacement is 0. And then the performance of the shock system exhibits significantly displacement in variation over the time due to the rugged terrain. The shock system effectively dampen the oscillation, preventing excessive displacement and ensuring the stability of the trailer. However, the oscillation may be still cause discomfort or potential damage to the cargo over time. And then 5C, if the shock system can only extend and compress of a length of 20 cm, it may not be sufficient to withstand the rough terrain. If we decrease the time between impulse radius by 2 seconds, it will result the increased oscillation frequency, potentially lead to bottoming out and damage the trailer. So how to improve the system? We can considering to upgrade the shock system with higher damping capacity, doing regular maintenance, and adjust the speed to minimize the impact. That's for the main problem of this final exam question. Lastly, we want to move on to the last question, which is about my thought or my opinion about the Elon Musk that asking about the AGI, or artificial general intelligence, which is already very good this day. About Elon Musk, what one question that one Elon Musk asked to the AGI, it is what outside the system, which basically Elon Musk asked what the system cannot do. So my comment on this Elon Musk question on AGI is really deep because he asking what is on outside of AGI or what AGI can do because this AI can almost do everything. One thing that I agree with Mr. Dai that he already said in class that Mr. Dai state that AI can thinking consciously because AI is literally a program that programmed by human. Even so, it can talk so fluent already same as we speak to each other, but it can only decode the code that we already program in. On the other hand, conscious thinking is referred to the subjective experience of awareness, self-reflection, and subjective mental state that only human have. Because of that, we have to stay conscious to make our existences special, different from the AI. Because AI over time will have more fluently in talking with, then we cannot divide it if we don't have the consciousness can replace by AI. By stay conscious, we can get the society to always go to the bright side because if we make AI to do all our stuff, we don't know if some time in the future it will lead us to destruction because it will make us lazy and make AI do all our stuff like Elon Musk afraid of. Because of that, because AI don't have a heart like human. So for the conclusion, we have to stay conscious all the time. That's all from me for this final exam answer. Hopefully, it can answer all of the problem that Mr. Dai asked. And then I'm sorry for my bad English because my English is not so good. As you can see, there are maybe some spelling mistake or saying mistake that I made. But thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.